Welcome to Gaming Daddies, the podcast where fatherhood meets the digital grind. But this week, the real MVPs, the gamer wives, finally get the mic. I'm Nicole. I'm one of your 3 gaming mommies. And this week, we've taken over to spill the tea on what is really like being married to gamers. From endless game nights to controller battles and balancing family and life with all that just one more match energy, we're diving in unfiltered and undefeated. So grab your controller or maybe just one free hour of peace and quiet, and let's hit start. All right, so I'm Nicole. I am wife to Chris and mother to Noah. I am a technology champion at Texarkana Resources in Texarkana. Texarkana Resources is a company that provides support and jobs and stuff for adults with disabilities. So I work with adults with disabilities, and my job is to help, I just started Monday, but my job is to help find these adults with disabilities technology to help better their lives so they can live more independently.
I love that. That's
going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited. I'm really excited about it.
You'll have to keep us posted. So I'm Ellen. I'm Jarrett's wife and Ronan's mommy. I'm just a middle school math teacher, amateur gamer.
Just a middle school math teacher.
Just a middle school math teacher. It's fine. It's fine. I apologize for my voice. That's only allergy season. Plus, talking all the time, it doesn't help. But I dabble pretty much in everything. Amateur gamer. I just try to keep up with the hobby.
And our other gaming mommy, Jessica, she couldn't be here tonight, but we're sending much love out to her.
Absolutely.
Love you. So, all right, let's jump in, get started. We got a big, fun, packed, filled night for you guys, day for you guys, whichever time of the day you're listening to this, watching us. We got a good little hour set up for you. So our first segment that we want to do is our origin stories. So you heard the boys and their origin stories, so let's talk about ours. So, Ellen, what was the first game that you ever loved?
Well, the first game I ever loved, I didn't really play it, but it was Zelda, the original, Legends of Zelda on the Super Nintendo. My dad, anytime that he was home, he would sometimes play it, pull it out, and it was so cool watching him do all the things. The first game I ever loved playing was Super Mario. I mean, again, the OG.
Of course.
Me and my sister, we would take turns playing, and I say that lightly because, I would die super quick, and then, she would play forever.
Yes.
But I still loved it because it was super cool. What about you?
Yeah. Well, my first, I don't know, it's the first game I loved, but my first memory of gaming was Mario. The original 8-bit Mario with the one that came with the Duck Hunt game. I think it was on the Super Nintendo.
Yes.
The boys know all this stuff. I don't know all of it, but I think it came on the Super Nintendo.
It
did. And with the Duck Hunt game. And my sisters, I have 2 older sisters, and one of them would always, we would have to trade. And our thing was, when you die, it's the next person's turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never got to play that long. I'd jump over a hole and die or something. It was a very short-lived game. But now, I love Mario. Anything Mario. I have played probably all of them. Probably not, but I'm trying to
You're
get them all.
working through the list. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. We just bought Mario versus Donkey Kong. I like that one a lot. It was fun.
It's fun.
Cool. It's on the Switch. Okay, so how did your relationship with gaming change after marriage and then with kids?
Well, so actually, I wasn't really a gamer. I enjoyed it, but we weren't really allowed to play much with my dad's Super Nintendo because we kept like messing it up. So it wasn't until like I got back in college that like I had some friends who played, so I watched them play. And then whenever like Jarrett and I started dating, like we'd sit on the couch and I'd watch him play, or, you know, he's mentioned this before in some of the other episodes, but I'd sit there and I would do the
Couch co-op, is that what it is?
Well, and I wouldn't even play. It was more like I was reading the walkthrough for him because he's
Yeah.
like, I'm done with this. Like, I need to know where to go. I need to know what to do. So
Yeah.
I would be like, you know, like you need to go here. He's like, I don't see that. Well, you need to turn left at the cow. Like that's just what it says.
Yeah.
But really, like after we got married, I think like we really wanted to connect more, especially since he was, you know, first time band director. Like it's very rigorous, and you know, I was first time math teacher teaching, you know, junior high school at the time. We just wanted to connect somehow, and so we would actually like start trying to play. I frustrated him a lot because I'm not that great. But even side by side, you know, I'd play some of the like cozier games, I guess.
Well, yeah.
And then with Ronan, I really haven't gotten to play a lot. As you know, hanging out with him and like not wanting him to see all the flashing lights and all the things because he's still real young. So, you know, every once in a while I get into Dreamlight Valley, or I tried to play Borderlands again for the third time the other day. So it was great. What about you?
Well, so I've like, okay, I was in the Army, and while I was in the Army, I would play Call of Duty. So I'd like get done
naturally
being in the Army and then go play Army on the Xbox. And Black Ops was like our game. Like we would all get together and go into a little nuke town and defeat each other and blow each other up and everything. And we did that for hours, like all the time. And then I got into Fallout.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Heck
Fallout
yeah.
New Vegas.
Yes.
And then like after we got like when we started dating, we would play video games together, and we would play like even now we still play games together. It's kind of harder with Noah. But I'm very competitive when it comes to gaming. It's so bad. Like it's so bad. I'm so competitive when it comes to gaming. Like we will play Mario Party or Mario Kart, and like that's my favorite thing to do with Chris. Like if we're playing a video game, it's Mario Party or Mario Kart, and I'm trying to hit him with shells and everything all the time, all the stuff, always coming after him on everything, targeting him. We've been playing. He said it before. Like we've played Mario Party, and we'll be playing against the computers just to fill out the whole thing, so it's not just us. So we play with all the other competitors, and I will still target him.
I mean, because he's the person. Like he's
fun,
the person to be.
But I get absolutely. But I get so mad if he targets me, and I'm like, "Why'd you do that? That's not fair. I'm your wife.
Shouldn't you like let me go? Like, how dare you?"
Yeah, you're supposed to. I was like, "You gotta be sweet. You gotta be sweet to me. I'm the wife." Yeah, and I really like board games a lot. So outside of video games, like we play board games. We have family night every Wednesday with my parents, with my mom and my stepdad.
Yeah.
But while I was pregnant, we were trading off. We would go to their house and they would come to our house. And then closer to the end of my pregnancy, we just stayed over here at our house.
It's hard.
And now that Noah's here, my parents watch Noah during the day whenever I'm at work and Chris is at school, which is fantastic because it saves so much money on daycare.
Amen.
So on Wednesdays, they stay and we play, like we'll have supper. And then we used to play board games, dominoes, phase 10, what else? I don't even remember. Domino, phase 10, skip bow, Uno. Like it was so funny. We were playing Uno flip one night, and I was about to put my phase down, and it was my mom's turn, and she flipped it, and I got so mad. I screamed, not on purpose. I screamed. I was like, "Mama!" And it scared Chris so much. He jumped back, and it broke the chair in our dining room. I'm not even kidding you. It broke the chair in our dining room. It's still broken.
It's still
Yes,
broken.
it's still broken. It was so funny. It was one of those chairs from IKEA, but like it was so funny. I did not mean to scream that loud, but like I said, I'm competitive
You're
when it comes to
competitive.
gaming.
So,
I
I
get
mean,
so mad, and my stepdad is competitive too, and so like we will fight each other. We cannot be on the same team because then my mom and Chris get mad because we're pitted up against the. Oh, it's funny. It's like the best time.
y'all should come with a warning
But
label.
yes. Yeah, yeah. Uno and Phase 10 can ruin some friendships, like for sure.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
But it's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun. Just last night, Chris and I were playing. There's this new Phase 10 game. It's Phase 10 Tiles.
Okay.
It's like they look like dominoes. They like the tiles look like dominoes, and you just like put them all on the table, and you can pick up a tile at random. And it's just like the Phase 10 game, but it's a lot more fun because you can pick up one at random, so it's not a stack, so you have to get the next one.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of fun. It's
That is
different.
cool.
It's fun. Yeah, I have in this closet over here is our board game collection.
Yeah.
And I have monopolies. Like I have a Monopoly collection. I am working on collecting a bunch of different monopolies. So I have right now probably like 20 different monopolies.
Holy cow.
It's really awesome. We like to play them and do. Anyways, sorry. Off
You're
on a tangent. Okay, so are you a casual player, competitive, or just there for moral support?
I mean, I'm more casual. Like if I can do casual, like if I can do anything casual, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
But once I start getting if we're talking about video games, like if we start playing each other, like what's the one that the Split Fiction or It Takes Two? They're ones like where like you can actually, it's like couch co-op, but like it's
Yeah.
meant for like you like have to play with another player
Yeah.
in the house. I don't know if it's like you can play with somebody else, but that's, I mean, for the boys to know. But like whenever we play those sorts of things, I get super competitive, even though like I suck.
Yeah.
I suck. Like I don't know. I'll have to send you the memes that you see, but it's like whenever your husband waiting on your wife to move, and It Takes Two, and it's just like, you spin me like a ballerina, and like the person's just sitting there on like while the woman is like bouncing on like all the things and like keeps falling over and dying. And so I'll have to send it to you, but that's totally me. Like I'm like, are you kidding me? I clicked this, and Jared's like, you want me to do it? I'm like, no. So those sorts of things. But if I'm not playing, then I'm definitely the moral support. But I try to be casual because it can get pretty yucky, pretty nasty.
Casual player, but like I just play to play, but I am so competitive. But mostly board games. I'm more competitive with board games and Mario Kart. Like Mario Kart, like that's my game. I love that game.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
I mean, it's got Mario.
Yeah, it's Mario. I love Mario.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Okay, so describe your husband's gaming setup in 3 words.
Oh, well, I guess I should just do 3 words, but I'm gonna say more. So we have a joint setup. Like Jared's is over here, mine is over here.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at his, it's very like
Amidst.
neat. No,
Oh,
no, his like is neat, white, and immaculate. Mine, oh honey. It also has all my hobbies and all my crafts and everything.
Yeah.
But we're talking about
Yeah,
the dudes. But yes,
I've seen you guys' room.
yeah, neat, white, and immaculate.
Well, so same with Chris. Like he's got 2 monitors here. Like he's got, I think this is a TV, but he uses it as a monitor. And then he's got the computer monitor here, and then like his big old tower computer here. And his PlayStation is hooked up to one of these. And I'm not even kidding you. Like when he's in here playing on the PlayStation, he'll be on PlayStation and then have something YouTube, and then have also the guide to whatever he's playing.
Oh yeah,
all at the same time. And I'll come in here and he'll be like, "What are you doing?" But right now, since we've had Noah, it's been a lot harder for him to play, especially since school started. So whenever he comes home from school, he just wants to be in there with me and Noah in the living room. And so he has his PlayStation and a small TV next to his recliner in the living room.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then we also have the Switch in the living room. But my gaming setup is like, okay, before Noah, we had our own rooms. Like, I have my room in there, and it's my crafting and gaming room. And then he has his own room, which is this room. And this room is going to be turned into Noah's room. Right now, it's being shared with Chris. Like, you can see the changing table, and sometimes I make guest appearances to change Noah. And then, like, one of his bassinets are over there. And so we're eventually going to move Chris's room in to combine it in my room. And so I have to give up my space, but it'd be all right. So I have like this big old huge TV. It's like a 58-inch TV in my room for my Xbox. We had the PlayStation in here and the Xbox in my room.
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm an Xbox girl. He's PlayStation.
That's fair. That's fair. I was playing Xbox. I was doing more Xbox because of Dreamlight Valley, because that's what I was wanting to do. Plus, like, but then like whenever Tiny Tina's Wonderland came out, it's like it's like from Borderlands, but like Tiny Tina, and it's like more D&D type, like where you have to roll dice and stuff like that. Whenever that came out, I was very big into PlayStation. So like I just it's a rotating door, really.
I've never played Borderlands. Like all the games that they talk about, I'm like, I don't even know what that game is. I don't even know. Like I play Dreamlight Valley.
Mm-hmm.
I play Mario, anything Mario.
Yeah.
And Fallout.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's it.
Oh yeah.
Okay. What's the funniest thing he's ever said mid-game?
Oh gosh.
Y'all sit right next to each other when you play.
We
or
do.
When you did before Ronan. You don't really get to play that much. But y'all have right next to each other, so I'm sure you get to hear him all his crazy stuff.
I think like, which I was trying to like think of like something, but like probably like what in the like instead of like some explicit, he's like, what in the Equate brand of, whatever is this, or, what in the knockoff Walmart brand is this? I think that's probably like one of the funniest, but like, or, just him looking at me and saying, hey, you want to play with me? I think that's super funny because you really want me playing Diablo with you? Do you really want me leveling up your character? Like, okay, it's me here. Like, I'll walk you through it, baby. I promise. Like, it'll be great. You're going to do great. Mm-hmm. Yep, sure.
5 minutes into it, you're going to get mad at me.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Well, and he usually has to like, I'm like, okay, what was I supposed to, like, what was the Paragon again? Like, what was I supposed to take? What feats was I supposed to take again? Okay, I'm just going to share this with you. Okay. What does this mean again?
If Chris has ever said anything, like, funny while he's playing, but I think to me, it's hilarious when he's doing a level and he gets so mad at the level at the game, and he'll get so aggravated. I know that's a normal gamer thing, like everybody does it, but he gets so mad at this level of her doing something stupid. He's been playing this game, I don't even know what it's called, and he's probably gonna like be mad at me for not knowing. But it's like this little all the enemies are bullets. And they're like running around shooting you and everything. I don't know what it's called. Some kind of dungeon thing. I don't know. Okay. And then there was another one that was like, there was like this little baby. It was like a demon baby.
Like Binding of Isaac or something?
Yes, that one. Yeah. That one. The Binding of Isaac. Oh my gosh. He would get so mad at that game because like one thing or another would happen and he would die or something. And I'm like, if you're going to get mad at it, I'm going to take it from you. Yeah. I'm going to be your mother now and take it from you. Like, you should just quit. Okay? You're just being ridiculous. Like, come on. It's a video game.
Just chill. It's not worth it.
Yeah, so that goes into our next question. When does gaming time cross into "are you kidding me" territory? That's like he gets so mad at it. I'm like, come on, like it's a video game. It's a video game. Like, come on, it's not that serious.
No,
but
I mean the same thing with Jarrett. Like there are times like, and I love you. Like he's gonna watch this and he's already known. Like, but like sometimes he just gets so like upset, and I just like, sweetie, can we just like, it's okay. Like, do you need to
Yeah,
take a
just
break? Because
put it
like
down and walk away.
it's giving me anxiety because I'm a
Yes.
non-confrontational person. Like, if you know anything about Enneagrams, like, I don't know if you know or not, but I'm what's called an Enneagram 9, very non-confrontational, very like, yes, man, to like whatever you want. Like,
Yeah.
so anytime he gets like, whenever we're gaming side by side and he gets like super mad like that, I'm like, oh,
Like,
okay,
dude.
can we not? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm just like, come on. But there was one time that he was playing, and it's been recent, and we've talked about it since then, so he knew I was gonna tell you about this, but he'll be playing his game and he'll have Noah in his lap
mhm.
and like his controller right in Noah's face. And I'm like, come on. But he doesn't realize that he's doing it because Noah has like fallen or something,
Yeah,
or
and he's
he
like
was
super.
yeah, he was asleep and now he's awake and he's like looking at the controller right in his face.
And oh
But
my gosh, Noah like is the quietest whatever.
he's so
Like even if he's crying, he's just like
chill.
he's the
Nah.
most precious.
Yeah, but you haven't seen him whenever he hasn't been asleep. Like after we feed him, he goes to sleep. And whenever if he doesn't go to sleep, after like 45 minutes and he's not asleep, he will get annoying and start screaming. And like my mom saw him do that the first time, and they've been watching him. And my mom saw him do that for the first time and was like, "What in the world is the matter with
Who's
him?"
this child?
Yes, exactly. Like, what did you do to him? Like, I didn't do anything. I didn't do
He's
anything.
broken.
He's tired. He wants to go sleep.
Yeah.
He's fighting it. And
He's fighting it.
yeah, but like Chris will be holding him because he loves to hold Noah, and I'm not gonna stop him because I mean that's his kid.
Yeah.
But like he'll be holding him and playing on the PlayStation at the same time, or he'll be holding him and playing on his phone at the same time, and like I'm just like, come on, man! Like he's awake now, and now he's got his face right in your
Right in your
right in your
PlayStation.
controller. Yeah. Or the other day, like it really bugged me. I got so mad at him, and I told him, and he had his he's sitting in his recliner, and he had his knees up, and then Noah was laying up against his knees, but then he had his phone right in front of his face. Like Noah's right here, and his phone's right here, and I'm like,
Boy.
hello, pay attention to your son.
He
And
probably had no idea like that it was that close to his face.
he was asleep. He
Oh
was
yeah.
asleep. So, and then he woke up, and like if he's asleep, all right, go ahead, play on your phone. I don't care. But like he woke up, and then Noah stared at the back of Chris's phone. Yeah. All right. Anyways, moving on. Any relatable just 5 more minutes stories?
I mean, with Jarrett, it's more, and I think I'm the weirdo that was really just like, okay, like you've been working hard, like you go play your game. I mean, there were some times that I was like, I really want him to hang out with me, but like I got that. Like I get that that's his like stress release. And so
Yeah.
there wasn't really like, okay, if and he would be really good about like, hey, I'm gonna be gaming for a while. And be like, okay, like I get it. Like you are gonna be in your yeah. But that was, pre-Ronan. Like now,
Yeah.
like those are few and far between, and they're more like whenever Borderlands 4 came out. He was like, hey, by the way, like I mean, and that was close to his birthday, so that was his birthday present.
Yeah.
And then he said it again when Ghost of Yote came out. We weren't able to get Ghost of Yote, but like whenever we have a fall break, like that's what he's going to be doing. He's going to be playing Ghost of Yote. I think more for me is like I just hop on real quick, and then like Jarrett's like, hey, like let's go, XYZ. Hang on, let me like finish. Hey, hang on, let me shoot this Marlark, or let me get some more into Fallout 4, like. Or, if it's Zelda, the Scarecrow is really on my nerves. Like, I've forgotten the tune that I played the Scarecrow before an Ocarina of Time. So, of course, like, I've got to go back anyway. But there's not really any, like, 5 more minutes.
Yeah, I don't really have anything either. Like, the games that Chris plays are, like, pausable ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, most of the time, I'm just like, like now, like I'll have to like give him Ronan, that's your kid. I'll have to give him Noah so I can go to the bathroom or whatever, and be like, here, hold your kid,
It's more like
and
you're like
or
5 more minutes. I need the bathroom.
yeah, pretty much. I don't know. I don't really have any like personal either. I don't know. I've been trying to think of those. But
Yeah.
anyways, we'll move on. Okay, so let's talk about finding balance or trying to find balance. Okay, so finding balance. How do you find balance between screen time, housework, and parenting when gaming is part of home life?
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't figured that out yet. Like right
Oh yeah,
now, like I'm trying, like I am, I make Ronan's food, because I mean he's eating solids now. Like I haven't done a great job of cleaning, but like, trying to keep him, like entertained, but also making sure it's like helpful and engaging. And,
yeah,
I think a lot of like me not doing, game time is more of that like mom guilt of like,
yeah,
if I do this, then I'm taking away from, XYZ. Like I'm
yeah,
either, because I'm usually home by myself with Ronan whenever I come home from work,
yeah,
most days except for Wednesdays. And then like that's time with me and Jarrett. Like that's
yeah,
me and Jarrett time. And so if I'm, or I guess wife guilt. If I'm, playing my video games, then that's time that I'm not spending with Ronan, or that's time that I'm not spending with Jarrett. To be
yeah,
honest though, like if it's just me and Jarrett, he would probably love, like if I said, hey, you want to do a gaming night? He'd probably be like, oh my gosh, I
yeah.
thought you'd never ask. Um, but, I just have that guilt of, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I get that. I really do because like it's hard for me because I want to play video games. Like I have not touched my Xbox in months. Noah will be 3 months tomorrow, and I have not touched my Xbox in a while. I think I was pregnant the last time I did, but I don't know, it might have been before that. But it's just like it's hard to because then like while I was pregnant, I was so tired and I didn't want to. Like I
Yeah.
just wanted to
I just
sleep.
wanted to sleep. Yeah.
And yeah. And then like now I just want to spend time with my kid. Like I just want to hold him all the time. Like I want
Yeah.
him to just be sitting in my lap and me spend time with him. I don't want to put him down. And he's just now, I feel like, I don't know if we're doing everything correctly.
I mean, who
But
is?
I feel like he's just now getting to that point where we can put him down. Like he loved contact naps
Mhm.
and he wouldn't sleep any other way. So, like, except for at night, like I could get him to sleep in my lap at night and then put him in his bassinet. But now, like, we're just now getting to where he's okay with me setting him down for a
Yeah.
little bit. Like, yeah, I got this little folding chair and he's learning to sit up on his own. So we got him in this little chair. Before that, it was a bouncer with a
Yeah.
little vibrating bouncer. It's just like, it's really hard because he's still learning. Like he's only
Mm.
3 months,
Yeah.
so he's not as big as Ronan. Like he can't crawl. He's barely holding his head up completely. Like he's doing really good, but he's got a big old head, so
Yeah.
it like falls over
Bless you.
sometimes. But
It's a
it's
cute
really
big old
like
head.
it's very cute. But it's just like really hard for me because I didn't want to put him down. I didn't want to. I didn't want. I wanted that, because
And
like
that's
you
okay.
guys, we struggled to have Noah. Not as much as you guys did, but we struggled. And
Struggle's the struggle.
when he finally got here, I was just like, I don't want to let him go. Like he was 2 weeks old before we went to dinner by ourselves.
Yeah.
Like and I was crying the whole time. I was like,
Yeah.
can we go home?
Yeah.
He's like, no, we need to do this. We need
Yeah.
to do this. And I was just like, oh my God, my baby, my baby. Like I didn't want to leave him. And so now I'm still the same way. Like I don't want to, so it's hard for me, but it's good because Chris is such a neat freak. like
Mm.
so organized and OCD, and he has a schedule for how he cleans the house.
Wow.
Like he will do this room on one day and this room on the next day and this room on the other day. Like
I need to do
like,
that.
my house is always clean. And like people are like, "Oh, you cleaned up for us." No,
No,
my
it's
house is
always like
always
this.
clean. My house is always clean. Yes.
So Chris needs to come over here and like clean our house. Be here for a week and clean our house.
Oh my gosh. Like if we go to somebody's house and it's a mess, he gets anxious and he wants to start cleaning it. Like I'm not even kidding.
No
Like
wonder he's so anxious when he comes to our house.
Maybe. But I mean the last time he was there for Ronan's birthday party, he was really clean.
Yeah. I had a lot of help.
But so my house is always clean just because like Chris always cleans it, and we had this deal worked out that I do the dishes and he does the litter box, and that started before I got pregnant because I hate cleaning the litter box. Hate it. We have 2 cats and 2 dogs. And I hate cleaning the litter box. And he hates doing the dishes. So I do the dishes. He does the litter box.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. And so, like, I do the dishes. I clean the bottles. He's starting to help me with the bottles. But I clean the dishes. I do the bottles. He does everything else.
Yeah.
And whenever he cleans the house, we normally do it on Saturdays. We completely clean the house. And it's great because like we don't have I don't ever have anything that much to do, but Chris will be like, the house is a disaster. And they'll be like, the bed's not made. And
Oh no, girl!
He thinks
I
it's
remember,
a disaster.
like whenever we lived like Jarrett and I, like we're newly married, and he lived in the same apartment complex as us. Like we'd be like, he'd say he was gonna come over and game, and he's like, "Man, I gotta clean my house." And like there were a couple of times we went over there, and I'm like, "What do you mean you have to clean? There's a sock on the floor. What are you talking about? You have to clean." So
he's crazy. I love him to death, and I love that he loves to clean the house because the house is always clean. Like it's great.
Oh, yeah.
But like my biggest thing, like my worst thing is that I don't put away my clothes right away, and that bugs him. That bugs him so much. And I've been trying so hard to get better, trying real hard, and that's like my biggest thing with housework is trying to put the daggum clothes away.
Put the daggum clothes away. And that's so funny because it's usually the wives that are like griping about their husbands, like not, and our husbands are the ones that are like, hey babe, like, I see you got all this going on, but like, can you put your clothes in the hamper?
Yes.
That'd be nice.
Yes. We have this thing like I wash my own clothes and he washes his clothes. Like we don't mix our clothes together because he's crazy. We don't mix our clothes together. Like he washes his own and I wash mine. Like he's particular about them. So he'll wash his clothes and put them away right away. And I wash mine and they sit in the basket for a couple of days. But right now they're in the washing machine. So hopefully I can probably put them away maybe Saturday.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, girl, if they're in the
tomorrow
washing
we got a
machine,
football game.
Hey, I don't know if
they're in the dryer right now.
Okay. Ooh. That's the big
they're in
thing.
the dryer right now. They might get put away Saturday.
Yeah, ours has just started in our laundry room. There's just been and I've organized the pile into Jarrett's clothes and Ronan's clothes and my clothes. And then Jarrett, trying to do the thing, trying to do the laundry, pulls out a whole other, thing. And I'm like, I just organized that. He was like, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to do the clothes. That's why every time my mom comes over, she's like, all of these are dirty, right? I'm like, no, just the ones in the hamper. She's like, oh, Ellen. Oh. And I just have to I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Anyways, supposed to be talking about gaming. God. Okay, let's see.
Gaming, what?
This housework, right? Balancing housework. Okay. So, does gaming ever help your relationship? Okay, so I want to take this one first. Okay.
Go for it.
It helps because we're spending time together. Like we spend time together to play the games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's board games or video games or card games or whatever, we're spending time together. So of course it helps. But on the other side, I'm competitive. So I get a little mad at him, why did you throw that blue shell at me? That's not nice.
That's not nice. There's somebody
I'm
else
right in front of you,
so
yeah. I'm your wife. Don't throw that at me. And that's what I do to him. Don't steal my star. I'm your wife, And so But it helps because we're spending time together. Like a couple of weeks ago, we took Noah to my parents' house, and then we went to a coffee shop in town, and we sat and played Magic for like
Yeah.
4 hours.
Yeah.
It was great. Like, it was so much fun. I love card games, board games, video games. Like, I like it. It's fun. He taught me how to play Magic, so we sat there. Like, he taught me how to play Magic like years ago when we were first dating, like years ago. And we play every once in a while. We finally got back into it, and we went to a coffee shop, and it's this new place that opened up in town. It was really nice. They had burgers and stuff. It was really good. And then we sat for 4 hours and played
Yeah.
Magic. It was so much fun. It was so much fun because, like, we're trying to get back into dating each other.
Yeah.
We don't want our son to be the focus of our marriage. Like, I know it's important for Noah to be a part. I mean, he's our kid, so it's important for him to be a part of our lives, but we still need to work on us.
Yes.
And make sure that we don't lose us.
Yes.
So we're trying to make gaming a part of our relationship because we like it so much.
Yeah.
So we're playing video games with each other. We're playing board games with each other. Like last night after my parents left, last night was Wednesday. So after my parents left, we sat at the kitchen table and we played Face 10 Tiles while Noah was asleep. You know, they had fed him his bottle and he passed out. So he was asleep. We were playing board games. Like, we just sat there for a little bit until Noah woke up because it was time for his next bottle. But, like, it was fun for us. And we try to make it a part of our relationship because it's something that we can do together.
Well, for us, like, it's definitely, like, especially, like, whenever we first got married, like, it helped us to stay, like, closer and be closer. And, you know, like, Jarrett's very much of, like, his love language is, his quality time. And so, like, you don't have to be talking, and honestly, you don't even have to be in the same room. He does like to be in the same room, but, like, he just has to know that you're in the house. And so, like, the fact that I showed interest in something he's interested in, like, that was huge for him. Because, you know, like, not a lot of people, especially growing up, not a lot of people were really into, like, the games that he liked or, like, anime and, like, manga and stuff like that. And so the fact that, right? The fact that he, like, I'm, like, a woman, a girl he's dating and now, you know, married to is showing interest in those things, you know, and actually showing that she enjoys them is huge to him. And so, like, you know, if I can, you know, brighten his day, then of course that's gonna, you know, help me to, like, want to be closer to him. And it helps us to, like, have stuff in common and keep stuff in common. And, you know, he's very good. I'm not good at taking direction whenever he helps, but he's very good at, like, trying to help and trying to be like, hey, you want me to do this for you? Or you want me to help you? Or, like, you know, like, I can hear you're frustrated. Like, would you like some help? Or do you have it? You know, like, that sort of thing. So, like what you were saying, like, it can also be a, like, I guess it's more like marriage counseling with some of those games because, like, it takes two. And the split fiction, we're very much like you sit together and you, like, work together and you have to talk, you have to communicate, you have to, like, you know, and especially since, like, again, like, I'm not that great. I'm pretty awful, comparatively. Like, I used to be worse. But, so I know that's a struggle for him whenever he's ready to move on, and I'm just like, "But I'm pressing the button. I pressed it like 5 times." Oh, oh, oh,
Whatever.
okay.
Remind him about the banjo thing.
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, yes. Yeah. I mean, and I wasn't there, and so, like,
I wouldn't
I
either.
didn't
I
know,
hear
like,
about it all the time.
yes, like, they took a video or something, I don't know, but they talk about it all the time, and so, like, I feel like I was there. But yes,
Me too.
like,
That was even before Chris and I were together, and I hear about it all the time. I feel like I was there.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So, let's see. What are your personal me time activities, gaming or otherwise?
Like for me, like especially like when I got pregnant and now that I'm like we're back working and things like that, like I'm exhausted.
Mhm.
So like I just
Oh,
like
yeah.
coming home and just like turning on, I don't know, like Gilmore Girls or, I just finished Wednesday. Um, the second season of Wednesday or heck, like I go and like watch Critical Role, where these nerdy voice actors come together and play Dungeons and Dragons. Like
Yeah.
yeah, I did try to quote, Matt Mercer, but it's fine. Um, but I also do like resin crafting and things like that. I haven't done that near as much. But I'm trying to get back into like the dice making. I did
Yeah.
make some earrings for like my colleagues. They were talking about like
Right on.
we went to a Travelers baseball game and they were talking about needing some baseball earrings. And so what do? Like I order a mold and I start making baseball earrings and football earrings and volleyball earrings. And
Oh,
so
cool.
yeah, so I mean, I got these like making my camera's not gonna that's awful. So I don't know.
The
Anyway,
little baseballs.
these were footballs, but the
Oh,
ones that I made them were like baseballs and stuff like that.
that's cool.
Yeah, so I mean, try to do that, but then I get bummed out and burned out and I don't
Yeah.
know what I'm doing wrong and I, give up and go watch Gilmore Girls.
I get that. I like my this is all pre-pregnancy. I mean, like pre-Noah.
Yeah,
Like while I was pregnant, I could do stuff, but now that I have Noah, I don't want to. I just
yeah,
want to spend time with him.
yeah.
I don't want to.
That's okay.
But before we actually had Noah, while I was pregnant and before, I'd love doing diamond art and
Mm-hmm.
Dreamlight Valley and Fae Farm.
Yeah.
Those were my games. Oh, and Mario Odyssey. I have done every single level on Super Mario Odyssey
Mm.
except for the darker side of the moon. That level is so annoying. So annoying. It drives me bonkers, and that's one of the things. That's the only game I have ever wanted to throw the controller. That's the only time I've ever just like that's the only time I've ever gotten so frustrated at a game that I have like completely quit playing it or whatever. Like I have not picked up Super Mario Odyssey. That's the only level I need to complete. I have all the other stars and all the other moons and all that stuff of the whole game except Darker Side of the Moon. It drives me bonkers. And we
And of
even have
course
the book.
you're not gonna have Chris do it for you because you have to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Because then if Chris does it, then I have to go back and do it because he can do it. Why can't I? It's
Absolutely.
exactly how it's going to be. Yeah, he can't do
Absolutely.
it either. He can't do it either. But
Ah.
like, I do, diamond art or puzzles, or now that we have Noah, I really just play games on my phone. Like that's the only thing that I can do because like he'll be in one arm and I have my phone in the other.
Yeah.
Most of the time, I mean, only when he's sleeping. When he's awake, I'm active, like playing with him and everything. But he's still at the stage where he's only awake like maybe a whole hour a day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like he's sleeping all the time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he'll be awake to eat and for a little bit. Like it's getting more and more where he's awake more and
Yeah.
more. But it's just like you guys have Ronan on a great schedule and we're trying to get there.
We
We're trying to
try.
get there.
We try.
We're trying to get there. We're getting to like where he is sleeping through the night, has been sleeping through the night since he was about 6 weeks old. But because of that, all that stuff that you guys told us, like we've been doing the same thing. And like we feed him his final bottle. I pump to feed.
Yeah.
It's just easier for us because I'm working too, so it's just easier. So I feed him at 9:30 is his last bottle, and he normally goes to sleep sometimes between 9:30 and 10:30. Sometimes he goes right to sleep. Sometimes he'll want to be up and play, and sometimes yeah. So, but anywhere between 9:30 and 10:30, he goes to sleep, and he doesn't wake up till 6:30 in the morning. 6:30 in the morning. It's
That's awesome.
great. It's so fantastic. If I can get him on the 7 p.m. school like you guys have Ronan, it'd be great.
Well, and really, we
But
only do that because, we have to get him up, no later than
yeah,
6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And so and a lot of people are like, "Oh my gosh, you put him to bed so early." And we're like, "We gotta wake him up early so we can,
Yeah.
actually take him
But
to daycare and get to school on time."
even like babies, like they're supposed to be sleeping a whole lot. Like,
Yeah. Oh,
so
yeah.
it's, I know that like while they're sleeping,
For
like you
10 to
could
12 hours a night.
potentially potentially be like gaming and all that stuff. Like you guys have got it to where Ronan actually naps in his crib.
Yeah.
Like he's in there, not Noah. Not Noah.
Mm,
Noah, when he still likes contact naps, he
mhm.
still wants to be close to us. We're getting to where we can leave him in our bed.
Yeah.
And I've been like, we don't co-sleep.
Yeah.
I'm so afraid of that. He's
Yeah.
only 3 months. I'm so afraid of
Us
rolling
we were
over on
too.
him
Yeah, we are too.
or something, him suffocating, whatever. So now, like, I bought a sleep sack. We got sleep
Yeah.
sacks. So he has, because he's starting to roll.
Oh,
So
yeah, so he needs those arms.
soon as he started to, like, he never liked being swaddled. So we just covered him
Oh,
up in a
yeah.
blanket.
Yeah.
But he didn't like his hands being in there. So the blanket would only be from like his chest down. And then eventually he would kick it off. So he would just be him by himself. So, but now that he's
Yeah.
starting to roll, he only will roll in his bassinet. He won't roll outside on tummy time or whatever. He'll only roll in his bassinet. So we have a sleep sack, but we can like get to where we can like put him in our bed
Yeah.
and then do stuff. So I'm getting to now where I can, if he falls
Put
asleep, I can
down.
go put him in the bed and he'll
Yeah.
sleep. And so I'm starting to get back to being able to game. So that's why like I got Mario versus Donkey Kong and I'm starting to play it. I got a little ways into it. It's just because I can put him down now. It's been great.
Well, I'll be honest, like, it's been just recently that, like, Ronan has been, like, consistently, like, sleeping and napping in his crib.
Yeah.
Because like, it's been hard. Like,
Yeah.
he would maybe, like, if we could put him down, it was maybe, like, maybe 30 minutes, and then he'd be up crying. Well,
Yeah.
if he's supposed to be doing a 2-3 hour nap, like, we gotta rock him the rest of the time.
Yeah.
Or even, like, at night, he would wake up and he wouldn't let us put him back down, and so we'd be up the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Sorry. But up the rest of the night trading off, like,
Yeah.
and we're getting maybe, like, 4 hours of sleep, so
Yeah. Yeah, our journeys, like, as parents have been drastically different. I've noticed, um, like, n love Ronan, love you guys, don't take this the wrong way. Like, our journeys have been totally different.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Noah is super chill, and knock on wood that he stays that way. Like, he is
Yes.
super chill, and he started sleeping through the night at 6 weeks, okay?
Well,
And I'm talking, like, he would sleep from, like, 11 till 5, 11 PM till 5. Well, I guess while she's out, I could keep talking. Um, but so, like I was saying, like, our journeys have been different. Like, Noah's been sleeping through the night, like, from 6 weeks. I'm talking, like, 11 PM till 5 AM. He's been sleeping through the night. And early on, he had jaundice, so I had to wake him up. And then, like, he started to sleep through the night, so it made it a lot easier, for us to sleep better. So we were able to do more with us. Be okay?
yeah, I'm good. Ooh, that was
Okay.
crazy, but, yeah, like, um, we, like, we were struggling to, put Ronan down, and, like, we'd have to, 4 hours of sleep, a night, like, maybe, between the both of us, like, switching out, and so,
Mhm.
like you said, that you and Chris have had, like, a completely different experience because Noah's, like, super chill.
Yeah. And I was saying a whole bunch, and I don't even remember where I was going with it.
Does
I
she
don't
hate
know.
it when that happens?
Yeah. Anyways, so we'll move on. So have you ever joined in on a game just to spend time together?
Absolutely.
We before we got pregnant, like in our other house and in this one, we had in our other house, we in the living room, we would have two TVs. We would have the TV and then Chris's gaming TV. And then eventually it went from like me watching TV and Chris gaming to me gaming and him gaming. And then when we moved into this house, we have the TV mounted above the fireplace. And so I'll play the Switch on that TV and he'll have his small little bitty 12, 16-inch TV with his PlayStation next to his chair. And so like we would game together in the same room.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of similar to y'all set up in your office gaming room, whatever you want to call it. Like you have the two big TVs right next to each other. We would do that occasionally, and like now that we have Noah, it's harder because we can't really play. He does sometimes, and that's not because like he's like ignoring us or whatever.
Right.
Like it's like you said with Jarrett, he has to. That's Chris's way of like winding down. If he had a stressful day, decompressing. Like he'll go and play, and he'll be like, "Do you mind if I go? Do you mind if I go in my room?" And I'm like, "No, I don't care.
Go for
Why
it.
are you asking me?" But like he'll just go in his room. It's mostly Monday nights because he watches wrestling too. So he'll come in here and watch wrestling and play his video games, and I'll be in the living room watching TV or being with Noah, So, do you join in to spend time together?
Yeah, like every so often, especially like when Jarrett wasn't band directing, he took a little sabbatical. That's what we call it, his sabbatical, 4-year sabbatical from band directing.
Was it really 4 years?
Yeah, it's
Wow.
crazy. But so he was wanting to like game with Chris. Well, Chris, was a band director, was still a band director, and so he couldn't. And I think Diablo 4 had just come out, or maybe it was Diablo 4 was about to come out, and Jarrett was really getting the itch to play Diablo 3. And so like I could just tell that he was really down, and like he wanted to, he wanted his buddy. And so like I just looked at him, and Jarrett had talked about like, hey, like we can get you a character and we can, level you up, and then you can speed level me in like a different character that I want to play. And so like I had always been like, no, heck no, like not just no, I suck. Like I'm just gonna be dragging you down. But finally I was like, okay, Jarrett, I'm ready. And he's like, what? Like, like the little.
It's like reaching a whole new level in your relationship when you're ready to play a video game with him. He's like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Especially one that's like one that is like his childhood, like his, like, from like the very beginning of his, his gaming, that he's been doing. And I say yes. So like that was a big thing for him. Now, like half the time I didn't know what he was saying, and I was just nodding and smiling, but
okay.
that was a fun, time to jump in with him.
I hear my cat meowing.
I hear your cat too.
I don't know where he is. Okay, so what we wish the gaming dads knew. Okay, so what's one thing your husband doesn't realize about your experience with gaming / parenting balance?
Well,
I already said that, like the whole like him having Noah in his lap while he's playing, but we talked about it like yesterday. We talked about it yesterday because I was just like, I don't want to say this and it like hurt your feelings, so I want to talk about it first, but because it's just something, I think it's probably like from my childhood, like feeling like abandoned and ignored and stuff when I was a kid. And now, like I was afraid that he was doing that to Noah, but it's not. He's not. He's a great dad. Like he pays attention to Noah. He'll play with Noah. I come home. He comes home from school. I get home from work right now, probably 30, 45 minutes before he does, and that's my time with Noah. And then Chris gets home. He has him the rest of the night. So like I feed him, and then Chris has him. That's it.
I think it's amazing. Like, I really do. Like, and Jarrett's the same way too. Like, he is really involved with Ronan. Like, he wants to be involved. He wants to like, and like he knows that they're like he can't be there as much as he would want to because he's band director, and like that hurts his heart. But like when he's home, like he is here. And like I really think that like this generation of dads is just like, I don't know, taking it to a level that other generations haven't. That's my personal opinion. Maybe it's just the circle that I'm looking at. Maybe it's just my like skewed vision. Maybe I'm not seeing the whole picture. But I really do. I think this generation of dads like wants to be involved in their kids' lives. Whereas like maybe prior generations, like, were working,
Yeah.
all the time, or,
Yeah.
like, when they came home, it was like, it's 10 o'clock and I'm beat. Like, they
Yeah.
couldn't, maybe they couldn't, or maybe they wouldn't. I don't know. I mean, I know my dad, like, he worked a lot. And so it was hard for him to be there. And so my mom was there. And,
Yeah.
like, I mean, it was hard. So I just think that this generation, like, I don't know. And maybe, I don't know, maybe my opinion is that, but I don't know.
No, like I agree with you. Like Chris is really involved. Like when I was pregnant, he went to almost every one of my appointments. The only ones he didn't go to were the ones that I had to do the
Oh,
diabetes
yeah.
testing. We had to
Hmm.
sit and drink that thing and wait for an hour, and then
Wait for
but
another
that's the only
4.
one that he didn't. Yes, and then I had to come back and do it again and sit and anyways, like pregnancy appointments are stupid and annoying, and they were
I mean,
ridiculous.
they're
But
there
Chris
for
went
a
to every.
purpose, but
Yes, they're there
yes.
for a purpose, absolutely.
But I mean,
And like closer to the end, I was going, and Chris was going with me every single one. Like he went with me every single appointment. And like closer to the end of my pregnancy, like he was I mean, he was having to take off school to go. I wasn't working at the time, or then I was working at the band house, but he was taking off school and coming to my appointments with me. So he's like been involved since the beginning. And, now, like I take Noah to the football games, and I don't go to the away games. I only went to one away game so far, but the rest of them are too far.
yeah.
But like he has one next week in Hot Springs, and I'm not going that far because I can't really drive at night. And last year I was riding the school bus. This year I can't ride the bus because I have Noah.
Yeah.
So last year I went to every single game, every single one of the games. But this year I can't because I have Noah.
Yeah.
So like I can't put an infant on on the school bus. Can't strap him
I
in.
mean, you
It's not
could,
safe.
but it might be frowned upon.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
probably. It's not safe, so like I can't go to every one of the games this year. But maybe like next year or the year after when Noah's bigger, we could go. But we're going to the home games. We've been to all of the home games so far, and he just lights up whenever I bring him. And it's like he's there, but he's working. And let me tell you, my kid is such a band director's kid. Like he we sit where we sit in the bandstand, and then there's the football field. Like there's the bandstand and there's a fence, and then we sit on the other side of the fence right at the end of the end zone and right in front of the band. Noah will sleep right there, right
My
in front of the drum
gosh.
line. Like the drum line's right there playing. He's asleep. Like my kid is such a band director's
So
kid, can
chill.
sleep through performances. Like we went to ABA, he was sleeping through everything. He was
So
fine.
chill. So
Yeah, so
chill.
chill. So chill. Doesn't care. We were at the last football game. He was sitting there watching the drum line playing and everything. It was awesome. I think he might be a percussionist. I know Jarrett might like that, but he might be a percussionist.
Jared's already said, like,
But
he's like, Ronan's not going to be a percussionist. I was like, what if he is, though? He's like, he has to have immaculate time. Like, in order for him to be a percussionist, he would have to have
yeah,
immaculate time.
we were at ABA, and all the band directors were all like, "Oh, he's got the perfect lips for this. Like, look at that little embouchure. He can play this instrument." And I'm like, "Whatever. He'll play whatever he wants to.
Yeah.
Whatever."
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of gaming support would actually make you want to play more? Right now, I mean, I need somebody to watch Noah while I play.
Yeah.
Because he's so
Yeah,
needy. I mean,
honestly.
he's 3 months old, so he's so needy right now.
Ronan is 1, and he's still super needy. So,
Yeah.
no, I get it.
He's a daddy's boy too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Noah's a mama's boy for sure. But
Jarrett will say that Ronan is a mama's boy, but I think he's a daddy's boy.
he's a daddy's boy. He's a daddy's boy. When we went up there and saw him at that marching contest, and Ronan was so excited to see him, and then so mad when you took him away.
Oh yeah.
He's a daddy's boy. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Noah is getting to the point where he actually realizes our faces, like recognizes our faces. So he'll see Chris and he'll just light up, and it's so cute. But like, it's just, I don't know. In order for me to play right now, I need somebody to watch Noah
Yeah.
because he's so needy.
Yeah.
But I just play on my phone a lot of the times because I have these they're stupid games, but I can't put them down.
Oh, yeah.
They're a couple of weeks ago they were talking about those guilty pleasure games. Those
Mhm.
are the ones. Those are the ones. Those are my guilty pleasure games. They're like Sky Rush, Traffic Jam,
Yeah.
and Color Block Jam, and Yahtzee and Uno on my phone. Like
Oh,
those are
yeah.
the ones I play constantly. Like I'll run out of energy and I'll go to the next one. I'll run
Yeah.
out of energy and I'll go to the next one.
Yeah.
Those are, yeah. That's all I can do right now because I have Noah.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
so needy. But
Well, and
anyways, what
I'm
about you? What kind of
honestly,
gaming sport?
I mean, I would say the same, um, but also, like, because every once in a while we'll do, like, what we call cousin camp, where, some of
Oh
our
yeah,
friends, from Lake Hamilton, we call them, like, they're, Ronan's aunt and uncle, and we're aunt and uncle to their kids.
yeah.
And, they've taken Ronan a couple of times, and, we've had cousin camp where it's just me and Jared were up here. And
That's
I,
awesome.
I think I think just like, I don't know, not rushing so far ahead of me that I feel like I'm holding you back. Maybe like kind of staying with
Mm,
me and staying because Jarrett's very much like I want to get through this and I want to go. Like
yeah,
he has an emulator, Pokemon emulator, and he like gets mad if he can't hack it to where he can make it like go fast. And so I think like, hey, like hang back with me while we're like trying to play games together, because like it makes me not want to play if if I feel like I'm either holding you back or be like I'm frustrating you because I'm not
yeah,
as good as you know. And I think some of that is probably like more I took it on myself, um but yeah.
yeah. All right, we got a couple more questions here. Okay, so if you could change one thing about gaming, about the way gaming happens in your house, what would it be? And I want more of it.
Yeah.
Right now, I want more of it.
Yeah.
We're like I said, we do family night with my parents, with my mom and my stepdad. They come over here and we cook. We used to play games,
Yeah.
and now like we have Noah, so we can't. So my parents are like they're like, okay, well we're gonna go, because that's about the time we gotta feed Noah. So like we're
Right.
gonna go. You guys, take care of all that. So I want to get back to it. I want to play more. I have not touched Dreamlight Valley in months. I want to
Yeah.
go back to it. I want to be able to sit in my room and play my video games
Yeah.
or get back to board gaming like we did last night. We were playing Face In. So like I want to get back to it. I want to do more. Eventually we will. Like
Yeah.
eventually we will when Noah gets a little bit bigger. So
And you don't feel that mom guilt of like, oh no, I
yeah.
put a screen in front of my 3-month-old face, or I
I'm
put a screen in
abandoning
front
my
of my
kid.
or I put a screen in front of my 1-year-old's face, like I'm a bad
Yeah.
mom, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I mean, I would like more of it, but I would like more energy for it. Like I know that I only have a certain amount of energy, and
Yeah.
um I have to delegate where that energy goes. Most of the time, like it
Yep.
goes towards work and Ronan. Poor Jarrett, he gets the third, and we definitely want to, make sure that we are priority in each other's lives. Unfortunately, right now,
Yeah.
and especially with how I'm doing it now, how Ronan is, just being like, it's been a struggle with him, and
Yeah.
how, like they call it colic. And I used
Yeah.
to think it was just gas, but it's not. Like it's honestly
Just
like
fussy.
if they are and more than fussy, but like he's very temperamental.
Mm.
And that way, like crying for, off and on for, 3 hours for longer than 3 days or as something like that. I haven't looked it up in a long time, but like he was a colicky baby and
Yeah.
it was just a struggle. So like learning how to, um, like incorporate gaming into our house with the limited amount of energy and time that we
Yeah.
have. I would like to
Yeah,
figure
because
that
you
out.
you go to work from I go to work I'm at work from 8 to 4.
Yeah.
And Chris leaves the house. He tries to leave the house at like between 6:30 and 7.
Mm.
And then he doesn't get home till like 4:30. And on Tuesdays they have after school rehearsal, and then he has brass rehearsal for our church. And so like he goes from school, like he's at school, he'll leave the house between 6:30 and 7 on Tuesdays, and he won't get home till between 6:30 and 7 because he has after school rehearsal, and then he has brass rehearsal. And then starting next week we have wind rehearsal for the Texarkana Winds that we're a part of. And so, like, we have all of this stuff, and that's the only thing that I'm involved with is the Texarkana Winds, and we do orchestra on Sunday at church, but, like, that's all I'm involved with. So, like, I have more time to be at home, and then, like, it's just, I don't know, I understand, like, having like, feeling that guilt, like, I don't have energy. I don't want to,
Yeah.
like, I'm so tired all the time. Like, I
Yeah.
literally just started back work this week. And like I've been not working since May. I was on maternity leave since May, and then Noah was born in July, and then so I haven't been working till Monday.
Yeah.
And it's been great for me, but it's like I'm getting back to work and I'm just so tired.
Yeah.
So tired. Like I just want to go to bed. And then like I'm going back to like right when Noah was born, the first couple of weeks he was born, and I was so tired. Like that's how I feel. And I'm just like, I'm so tired. And I don't want to do anything. I just want to cuddle Noah and sit on the couch. So, but I just like, I need the energy to play the games, but I want the time to play the games, but I don't have the time to play the games because I want to spend time with my kid and my husband. You know, it's just...
It's a vicious circle.
Yes, it is. It is.
For sure.
It is. Okay, so the last little segment we can talk about is gaming and kids. Gaming and the kids. Okay. How do you feel about the kids and gaming? Girl, let me tell you. My dad, before Noah was born, my stepdad told me he was going to buy Noah a Switch. Before he was born. And then
that's gonna be your Switch.
And then he's like, well, I'll just get him a Switch. And I was like, can you wait till he's like 5? He's like, no, 5, that's too old. That's too old. No. I'm like, okay, he has to have function of his fingers before he can play
a little dexterity.
Just a little bit, you know. So that's why I said 5, you know. 5 years old, that's fine. But you know, my dad's like, I'm gonna buy him a Switch. Now the Switch 2's out. He's like, I'm gonna buy a Switch 2. I'm like, all right, well, go.
That's
right
your
ahead.
Switch 2.
He can't play it. He can't play it right now, you know. And like, I know, like you said, you had told me about a tablet, right? Yeah, and then Ronan hadn't opened it yet, hadn't even messed with it yet.
We did. We opened it and we looked at it and set up his stuff. But like right now, like he, because he's not doing screens right now, so you know, we haven't really, you know, worked on it. But yeah, we put some stuff on it, for whenever he's ready, whenever we feel like it's appropriate for him to have that tablet.
I'm not to say anything bad about these types of parents, but I don't want Noah to have a tablet. I don't want him to have a phone. I don't want, like, we didn't grow up with that, and we're fine. Like, I didn't have a cell phone until I was in high school because they didn't exist.
Yeah.
But you know, like, I don't want that. I don't want Noah to have that because I want, if we go out to eat, I want us to be able to have a conversation. Like, and that's part of mine and Chris's date night rules.
Yeah.
Is that when we go out to dinner, we have date night. Anytime we go out to dinner is date night for us. Like we say, but we were doing it before we got pregnant. We were doing it one night a week, and that was date night, like specific date night. We got all dressed up and we have a mason jar with popsicle sticks with a different restaurants at it. Because we can never pick, never choose a restaurant you want to go to. So we wrote down names of restaurants on these popsicle sticks from, like, they're either here in Texarkana or they're in Shreveport, which Shreveport for us is like 45 minutes. Yeah. So we would draw a popsicle stick. And then our rules were no cell phones. We talked to each other. We spent time with each other, and we got dressed up for each other, and that was a way for us to date each other. So we didn't get lost, because we've been together for 10 years now. And I know that's not a lot, but I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's a lot. Like it's a really good relationship. It's the longest relationship either one of us have had, and so we want to instill that in with Noah too.
Yeah.
So like we talked about it when we were pregnant, is when we go out to dinner with him. We haven't taken him to a restaurant yet. 3 months old.
Yeah.
But when we do, when he's old enough to, like we went out with you guys, and Ronan while I was pregnant, and we sat and we talked to Ronan, and that's what we want to do.
Yes.
We want to sit and talk to Noah. We want to have a conversation with him and show him that that's, how it is. And not to say anything bad about parents that do that, because
that's their
it works for you.
Personal,
It works for you.
Yeah.
But that's not what we want to do. We want even now, when I go in public, I'm not on my phone. I'll take a book with me. Like before I had Noah, I would take a book with me, or, I would not be on my phone in public. I just don't. I just take a book with me, because you're always waiting for something. So I always have a book in my purse. And so, like, I don't know. Eventually, we'll get him to gaming, and we want to, and that goes into the one of those questions. We will have gamers. Like Chris and I are gamers, and you and Jarrett are gamers, so we will have gamers. I hope. I hope.
They may just be like, "Mom, Dad, I hate this.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do something else."
Then that'll be great. We'll love him in whatever they want to do, but I'm sure we'll have gamers. Even if it's not video games, maybe it's board games or card games or, whatever. We'll
tabletop games.
Yeah, tabletop games. We will. That's one of the questions. What's your dream family game night scenario? We're going to sit down once a week and play board games. Like that's what I do with my parents. We do that with them weekly. They come over, or we go over their house and we play board games. We eat dinner and we play board games. So like we'll do that with Noah when he gets older. And I'm so excited about teaching him how to play all the games, and playing in Uno and Face Hen and Skip-Bo. And I grew up playing Rummy with my uncle, and that was like that's what we would do. I was a kid, like when we were kids, there wasn't internet was there, but it was crappy. It was a stupid dial-up. And we didn't have cell phones. If we did, they weren't smartphones like these are. Like these are smart
the
smartphones.
Nokia brick.
Yes, with the like light background with the green snake. All we had on was snake. But like so. My favorite toy when I was a kid was dirt and rocks. So like we would learn to play board games and stuff, and that was so much fun when I was a kid. So I want to take that and give it to Noah.
Yeah.
So because it's so much more fun. And like even at Christmas at Chris's family's house for Christmas, we started it last year. We play board games. Everybody brings a board game, and we play that board game, and whoever wins gets that board game. It's a lot of fun.
That's cool.
It was a lot of fun, and we played with like prizes. You win the game, you get a prize. It was so much fun. But it's more fun than giving gifts, because there's so many of us now.
Yeah. It's more of an experience and less of a like everybody gets a gift, and like you're pretty much spending the same, like you're spending like $25 on somebody, and then you're getting a $25 gift that you may or may not want.
Yep.
Whereas like you're just spending time together and experience
we do that.
together.
That's what we do. We just spend time together. We just on Christmas we play board games. We play games, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah. And we will put that with Noah, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. Sorry, you can answer it now. I'm sorry.
You're good. No, like for us and for our family, for our home. And Jarrett and I kind of like, we differ on like some ages and like, time limits and what's appropriate. So like as Ronan gets older, we'll have to really like, come together and try to figure out like what we actually like. Okay, what can we compromise on, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But I definitely feel like, as their brains are developing, I feel like it is crucial to not have those, the constant, what am I trying to say? Like dopamine, like hits, in their brain, because their brains will get used to that, and studies have shown like it can be an addiction, like an addiction. And kids that have come off of that have been pretty much like react like addicts. And so
Yeah.
it's heartbreaking. So right now for Ronan, I feel, and again for my family, our family, that screens are a no-go for him.
Yeah.
And we talked about like maybe whenever he starts 4 or 5, maybe we will start introducing like games to him, and
Yeah.
Jarrett and I have talked about like introducing like Mario and introducing,
Yeah.
different games, like 8-bit games, or, whether we should, give him those high action, the, more
Yeah.
recent games. And, talking about those, we'll talk about those more as we get closer to time. Um, we've talked about, um, how long should he, whenever we do give him games, um, allow him games, um, what that time limit looks like. And Jarrett was like, I'm not mad about him, like, doing 8-hour gaming sessions. And like me, like, I'm just like, whoa. But then, we get down
Yeah.
to the nitty gritty of it. And he's like, well, like if he's got like on a Saturday, like, and he's like older, like not whenever
Yeah.
he's 5,
Like
doing
12,
8 hour. Yeah.
13.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that, and it's maybe a family gaming sessions, or,
Yeah.
things like that. Because, I mean, look at us, like, before we had kids, like, we were, and especially when Jarrett wasn't a band director, like, I mean, we'd have all-nighters,
Oh, yeah.
it would be, like, 5 o'clock in the morning, and we're like, "Oh, we should probably go to bed." Like, I mean,
Yeah.
so, like,
Yeah. And during the summertime, like we would come
absolutely.
over and the boys would be playing games. Yeah.
Absolutely, and we'd be playing games or we'd be talking, and so, I mean, but again, like, we were older, like, our brains had already done its, like, crucial developmental stages,
Yeah.
and so I think that's, again, from the research that I have found and that I have seen in our family, I feel like it's crucial.
So
Um
how do you feel about like Leapfrog? Those are like the educational tablet things. The little, I think they're Leapfrog. You know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
They're no internet.
Yeah,
They're just they're educational games.
yeah,
Like Chris and I were talking about this. I think like the little Leapfrog thing or Leapfrog like thing would be good. And then or also a Kindle,
mm,
no games.
yeah,
I mean, that's a tablet, but it's no games and that's just a reader. So, like,
yeah,
I love to read, so
yeah,
maybe my kid will. And like, we have a nephew, a great nephew, Chris's niece's son.
yeah,
He's first grade
okay,
and reading on like a fourth or fifth grade level
mhm.
because they had him reading like, and he knows Spanish because he would listen to like he would somehow figured out how to change YouTube to Spanish
Oh,
and would be watching YouTube channels
these
on
kids
Spanish.
know how to
And
do
so
stuff, yeah,
so now he knows Spanish, but like this kid is so smart. I bought him like for a couple Christmases ago. He was reading on a third grade level,
yeah,
and I got him like some really good third grade level books, and he loved them.
yeah,
And so, like, maybe that's a good thing to do. Like, I think giving him a Kindle or a Amazon tablet or something like that, or an e-reader type
yeah,
thing would be good if that's what he's into,
yeah,
and I don't know. I don't know. We just have to see what happens when the time comes, whenever
yeah,
he gets there to that point. Right now, I say no tablets, no cell phones and stuff no cell phones until he gets into middle school where he's doing extracurricular activities where it's warranted. Because that's
yeah,
when I got mine, when
mhm,
I was in high school and I was driving. Of course, cell phones weren't invented then. But I mean, they were,
I mean,
but
there
they
were,
weren't
but yeah.
popular. They weren't really popular for everybody to have. Not
They weren't
everybody
the
had a cell
internet
phone.
wasn't in your pocket, or, like,
Right,
everything wasn't readily available at your
right.
fingertips. Yeah,
I only got a cell phone when I turned 16 whenever I was driving. Because I was driving, that's why I got my cell phone. And it was one of those prepaid cell phones that, you could only call or text, and, after 9, it was free, that kind
yeah,
of thing,
yeah,
and so, like, I don't know, maybe things will change by then whenever, I
maybe.
mean, right now, Noah and Ronan, they're
They're
1 and
super
3
young,
months
yeah,
old. Technology could be vastly different by the time they get in middle
yeah.
school. So,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Who knows?
I
Well,
don't know.
and
I
you've
mean, I
got
know,
go ahead.
I know that like schools are trying to put more technology into school and
Hmm.
trying to incorporate more technology and stuff. But I don't know. I mean, I understand like having a laptop and stuff for that,
Yeah.
but I would limit my kids' access
Yeah.
probably. I mean, I'm
I
saying now that I would, but I might change later.
Well,
I
and I
don't know.
definitely think like that's huge to put boundaries, put like
Mhm.
time limits, put, that sort of thing, but also monitor what your kids are doing.
Yeah.
Monitor monitor what my kid is doing whenever that time
Yeah.
comes, making sure that I'm aware of what he's doing, what he's on, keeping it in moderation, but also like teaching him what it's for.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, like you see, students struggling to realize like what their iPad is for, and they're using it for,
Yeah.
gaming or whatever. This is your educational iPad. This is the
Yeah.
school's property. And so knowing that this
Yeah.
is
Should
for
not be on YouTube.
no, no, not. I mean, not unless you're like learning, like
Yeah.
a YouTube video has been assigned or you're
You're
using
right.
it as inspiration for one of your assignments.
Right.
But I definitely think like showing them how to
Mhm.
utilize it and utilize it as a tool. Like I think these kids would be limitless. Uh,
Oh yeah.
so like I definitely think that other mediums, or I don't know if you'd call it mediums of, in technology, kind of stunt the potential of our future generations, because they
They
don't
could.
know how to properly utilize
Yeah.
technology.
Yeah.
So that's just
That's
me.
where we come in. Got to
Yeah,
teach them. Got to teach them how to do
you
all
gotta
those
teach them.
things.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, do you have any closing things, any last minute things you want to add to our discussion? I think it was a great fun night.
Yeah,
I think
I think so too. It was good to catch up with
I
you.
enjoyed this. We should do this again. We
We
should
just do
we
this
should take
again.
over again.
Maybe someday. Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, we're taking over because our boys have a marching contest this weekend.
Yeah.
Chris is going to be in Arkadelphia at a marching contest. And then Sunday we're going out of town. We're going to see his sister. She hasn't met Noah yet, and I'm really really excited for it.
Yeah. And
But yeah,
Jarrett
so
and
we'll be in
Jay
Hot
are
Springs.
And Jarrett and Jay are going to Memphis, so it's going to be a
Yeah.
struggle for all of them. They're going to leave on Friday, and then come back home super super late on Saturday, early morning Sunday. So
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
they've teased about this, and so they were finally like, maybe we should go ahead
Maybe
and
it'd
get
be a
them
good
to do
time.
it. Hmm.
Yeah, maybe we'll do it again.
Yeah,
I enjoyed this. It was a lot of fun. It's the first time
me
I've
too.
ever done this before.
Me too.
But anyways, so thanks for letting us take over today's episode
Yeah.
of Gaming Daddies. Don't forget you can catch the audio version of the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or anywhere or wherever you get your podcasts. And if you want the full video version to see our beautiful faces, head over to YouTube gaming Daddies and join the fun. Let us know some of your gamer spouse stories in the comments of our socials. Let us know like what you do. Do you spend time with your significant other playing video games? What does that look like for you? Do you wish that your significant other spent more time playing video games?
Or
if
not
so, maybe
playing video games.
yeah, or not playing video games, maybe board games or whatever fun activity you and your significant other do. If you need some advice, us or the boys could help you out. If you'd like to support the show and help us take it to the next level, consider joining our Patreon at patreon.com/gamingdaddies. Big shout out to one of our amazing supporters, Sean Donahue. Love you, Sean. He's part of our toddler tier. You all keep this going, and we couldn't do it without you. Until next time, we're going to log off to fold laundry and maybe play a little Dreamlight Valley, Ellen, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm going to go put the kid to bed.
The
y'all
kid's
have
already
a
in
wonderful,
bed.
fabulous... Oh, y'all have a wonderful, fabulous week, and the boys will be back next week.